Member for Usino-Bundi.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the voice of the people of Usino-Bundi and Gama. My questions without notice are directed to the Finance Minister and the Justice Ministers. On October 31st, a total of 1.1 million kina was garnished out of our DDOA account. Adding on to last year's, this would have totaled up to over 3 million kina. What annoys me is that it is a constitutional grant for the people, and as such, Garnishee orders must not be taken against DDA accounts or provincial government accounts, as it is directly affecting budgets for delivery of basic services to our people in Papua New Guinea. Mr. Deputy Speaker, while we have engaged our lawyer to look into this, it is not only a matter it is not only a problem for Madang districts alone. It is imperative that we look into this. You can be rest assured that what happened in Madang sets a very bad case precedent for all districts across Papua New Guinea. This means that we have to do something. It is a matter of national significance, and this issue must be resolved with appropriate actions, with a sense of urgency. Given this, my questions are to the Justice Minister. Can we review the DDA Act and amend to incorporate a provision that exclusively immunes DDA accounts from any Garnishee Order proceedings going forward? Number two, there is a certain law firm in Madang that is doing this. Can we inform the PNG Law Society from taking necessary actions to identify the law firm and do whatever that's necessary so that this shouldn't be done anymore? And also, the judge that is sitting on the bench and making such decisions should be also asked to reconsider his actions. To the Finance Minister, would you please advise...
Honorable Member.
Would you please...
Honorable Member, sorry for interrupting you. If you want to ask a question, you will only ask question to one minister. It's the only one minister will respond to your question. So...
Me, Deputy Speaker, I'll ask this to the Finance Minister, and the Minister for Attorney General will take note.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
My district administrator...
Honorable... yeah. Go ahead. You will ask your question to the Finance Minister, and Minister for Justice, you take note on the question raised by the member.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. My district administrator told me that he was not put on notice at least a week or two before the Garnishee orders were taken and funds were being wired out of the account. Can we please serve a notice to banks so that they must be notified appropriately to make sure that district development authorities are being notified for any Garnishee order proceedings against our account? Thank you.
The Honourable Minister for Finance.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. This is an important question asked by the member for Usino-Bundi, and I thank him for asking this pertinent question. The Garnishee orders, this is not the first time that I'm hearing a Garnishee order has been taken against a district DDA against the District Support Improvement Program funds, or DSIP funds. And so it is becoming quite prevalent in especially Madang province, and we are aware of about 3 or 4 DDAs so far in Madang and some parts of PNG as well. And so to answer the question from the good member for Usino-Bundi, what is the Garnishee order? Garnishee orders are legal court orders. So it means that some of the DDAs have been taken to court. Whether the DDAs are aware of these court orders or not aware of that, that is the essence of this question that comes from the good member. And I believe that given that the good member is newly elected, it may pertain to the past chairman of the DDA, and so he may not be privy to some of the proceedings taken against the DDA board. Nevertheless, he should be well aware of this, and he also his district administrator should be aware of this. And so I think we need to firstly understand that Garnishee orders can be taken against any individual any company or a corporate body. And I believe DDAs are corporate bodies that can be sued against, and they can also sue. And so that is how the Garnishee Order works in our country. Under the Income Taxation Act, as well as the Civil Proceedings Act, or Procedures Act, if my memory serves me right. But this is serious. These are public funds belonging to the people of Usino-Bundi, and they should rightfully go to the purpose that it's intended for, and that is to provide service and development in Usino-Bundi. And so the good member is rightfully outraged that funds belonging to the people have been diverted through these Garnishee orders. And so I would like to make sure that we get to the bottom of this, my good member. My department, through my secretary, we will conduct an inquiry into this one. From Department of Finance, from our end, we just remit the funds to the DDAs. Once the funds are remitted to the DDAs, they take full carriage of those public funds. And under the Public Finance Management Act, we can conduct inspections into these accounts. And so with the issue of funds legally or illegally remitted or removed without the knowledge of the DDA raises a lot of concerns, and we will be writing to the banks. The banks should also take some important steps in this regard. They have a duty of care to ensure that the good chairman of the DDAs, the good CEOs of those DDAs are notified in advance. Because, why can't you just, go ahead and remove millions and millions of funds from these DDAs without giving them the benefit of the doubt to know that some funds have been removed from their account? And so there's an obligation or duty of care for the banks to actually notify, and I think that should be done. It also raises the issue of the legitimacy of these Garnishee orders. Are they done? Is this an elaborate scheme concocted by lawyers now, looking for means and ways to access public funds? Or should we find ways to defend the DDAs to ensure that these funds go to their intended purpose? And so my department, I will instruct my secretary and my department to conduct an inquiry into this, to establish the veracity of this practice, because this practice should not be happening in the first place. I think the practical approach, Mr. Deputy Speaker, is to look for this House to look at the possibility of amending the DDA Act to insulate public funds appropriated to DDAs, so that they are not subject to the willy-nilly actions of law firms, removing monies without the knowledge of DDAs. And I think that's something that this House should seriously look at to prevent the illegal removal of public funds by law firms, sneakily going to courthouses, obtaining Garnishee orders without the knowledge of the chairman of these DDAs and their CEOs, and removing monies rightfully belonging to the people. Mr. Deputy Speaker, that is my contribution to answer the question. Thank you.